coward. I don't know about that.
You know, I wanted to nitpick, say something bad about Dallas's portrayal of Zuko's character, but I got nothing, man. Like, this is pretty spot on for Zuko, you know? Whatever you can say about the adaptation so far, I gotta give him props for that one at least.
Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before...
You kill someone?
Kill someone. God damn, Sokka.
Katara, do you hear what you're saying? Save the world. Us.
Why not? If the world is gonna have any chance.
I don't know why they're making Sokka have all these reservations, because I'm pretty sure, like, his original character in the cartoon was, like, he was super, like, gung-ho about it. He was kind of arrogant about his role as a leader, as a warrior. Like, I don't remember that being part of Sokka here, and that rubs me the wrong way. Momo! Oh shoot, is that the waterbending scroll? We're getting here already?
To begin your bending education.
Oh, what? So no pirates? Okay. The pirates weren't that important, so I'll let it slide.
There's something I have to do first.
Take a shit? Da da da. I don't know how they did this OUTTA, bro, because, like, you could literally see every single hair on that thing. Like, Jesus Christ.
Very good for vitality. Vitality.
Okay, that was pretty cute.
Most importantly, you need to have sticky rice.
But, you know, I can't say I agree with Iroh said there, because, like, he basically told Zuko to, like, be a sneaky son of a bitch. And I don't know, that just doesn't seem very... That does just... Oh god, I can't talk. That just doesn't seem very Iroh-y, you know what I mean?
What? What's happening?
The Kiyoshi Warriors! Suki! My girl!
You're making a mistake. He's the Avatar.
Ridiculous. There would have been signs if he was the Avatar.
Take a shot anytime somebody says, he's the Avatar! Okay. Oh god, Suki's face. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. I dig this.
But if he is the Avatar, how can we turn our back on him?
Just show some airbending, dude. Like, do the spinning airball thing. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. And they'll be like, oh, okay, he's the Avatar.
I'm reminded.
The air scooter, that's what it was called.
I may not physically be there, but still. That is, I have to save the world first.
This is me whenever I'm actually talking to a girl. You know? That's not hyperbolic, that's just how I am.
That is why I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kiyoshi warrior.
I'm not black. I can't see the fucking quote! I am a warrior. Smooch. But I'm a girl too. I'm just saying, I kind of like that one a little bit better than this. Not that it's wrong, just, you know, personal preference. You know what? Okay, this show is like, it's not skipping on the humor. It has its moments.
Much less the famed dragon.
Is this Zhao? The sideburns need to be longer, dude.
Someone needs to put a bell on you.
Pervert! Bro, I'm not sure how I feel about all this, like, you know, sexual tension. Like I know them, actually, I know they're like 15 and whatever, and they're like, 15-year-olds are like, yeah, you know, but I don't remember the cartoon being like that. Like, obviously, they made out and shit, but, I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's just, Gyatso used to be the one who trained me. Never really trained with anyone else.
It's okay. We'll do this together.
Okay, that's a different, like, take on the reservations that Aang had in the cartoon. Because, you know, like, And I thought they were gonna be like, Aang's gonna be like super gung ho about it. We gotta save the world, yada yada yada. And people were like complaining about that being him in the live action. But it looks like here, like he still has reservations. It's just coming from a different source. You know, like in the cartoon, his reservations more stem from the fact that he didn't want to give up his youth. He wanted to stay a kid, things like that. Here, his reservation is more on the fact that he has to like move on from that. Like Gyatso being his teacher, he doesn't feel like he's ready to adapt to this new time, to this new period. It's different, and I don't think it necessarily betrays who Aang is. Like, I personally prefer the the original personality of Aang in that regard, but this one, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Or you could just let me use you for target practice.
The Katang vibes are real! That shit looks so good, dude. Dude, that's like 90% dessert. Like, mochi, I see some, like, I think, like, banana cues and things like that. Like, that is just a whole smorgasbord of sweets. Holy shit. You see that little smug look Aang gave there for a sec? Like, oh, okay. The cartoon Aang is there. The cartoon Aang is there.
Building bridges. That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
Right.
He did the thing! The cartoon opening! Oh!
Are there any reports of unusual sightings in the last few days? Anything out of the ordinary, no matter how small? And do it fast.
I like that Zhao. Like, he's not like super cartoonishly evil. It's a little more subdued, but oh god, Suki. Why the fuck does she do that? The boomerang! Bro, what is that fan made out of? Fuck him up! Ah, come on. I wanted to be a little more showy than that. I will say this, though. It's funny, because they're actually very faithful in regards to, like, Sokka's, like, arrogance, and then Suki, like, giving him a whole lot of shit. Like, that's actually very true, like, how it was presented in the cartoon. But obviously, like, we all know how they, like, removed the sexism of Sokka, and how at least a lot of the people that I know are not a fan of that. I myself am not a fan of that either, if I'm being totally honest. But, yeah, I mean, if they had to remove it, I don't think they should. But if they had to remove Sokka's sexism, I guess this is how I would direct the scene like that, you know?
Only justice will bring peace.
I never wanted to.
She probably said that when she fucked up that one dude. I forgot his name. He was so inconsequential, but you all know what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
What? Hold up. I don't vibe with that. Because, like, we all know the flashback of Aang. Like, his concern was, like, his friends thought that, like, he was so powerful, they didn't want to hang out with him anymore. I remember that vividly. But now they're playing it up as, like, Aang was so dangerous, he was, like, hurting people and stuff like that. Like, no, Aang never, like, himself hurt people. Like, I feel that dilutes a lot of the complicated feelings that Aang had in the cartoon, where it's like, nobody really did anything wrong. It's just how the situation unfolded. Whereas here, like, Aang, like, destroying all those other people, it feels too easy, you know? It feels like that angst is coming from something a little too, like, easy. You know what I mean?
Chow, he heard something about a flying cow near Kiyoshi Island, so he sets.
Flying cow. Wait, did they skip the part where Sokka was, like, showing humility and just going straight to him training with her. I'm not sure how I feel about that, dude. Hey, okay. Like I said, this show's like more subtle humor is actually pretty fire. Woo, my boy. She wants that boomerang.
Hey,
Oh shit.
it's about time.
I don't get why he didn't call for Roku. Like, does he even know Roku was an avatar?
You need to turn your opponent's power against them. Reflect their strength.
They made Suki like 50 times more horny than they did in the cartoon. Like, damn. Like, just damn.
You're not even a bender, and you're the fiercest fighter I've ever met.
Not being a bender means we have to be even better than benders. We can't reshape mountains and burn forests, so we have to fight with what we have.
Okay. I don't think she's wrong. I feel like that stuff she said would apply more heavily to the Korra series, you know, with Amon and all that. Because, like, I don't think anybody really had reservations about non-benders in the cartoon, you know? Like, Sokka didn't feel insecure about that. So, like, did they really need to include that within his character arc? Like, I don't know about all that. What is that anime-ass interruption? Like, get the fuck out of here. I love the Fire Nation theme, dude. Bum, 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 bum.
That's why I need to master all the bending disciplines? To become strong?
Yeah, no shit.
High show, the first move is not always the best.
Hi, show. Okay, I'm glad they kept that part of Iroh.
You and your men are the only outsiders here.
The actress for the mayor is kind of killing it. I'm not gonna lie. Zutara crumbs.
And how many have already been hurt because you haven't been here? Run away from your responsibilities again, and even more will be hurt. Being the Avatar means putting your duties above all else, even your life.
Okay. What was that? Look, my memory is not the best, but I don't remember, like, any of the previous avatars giving him that kind of shit, you know? Like, obviously they disapprove, but, like, they never really, like, ripped into Aang about that, as far as I remember. Like, they're always had his back, and, like, made sure that Aang felt secure in himself as an avatar. I don't recall any of them, like, pushing down on him like that. You know, like, what the fuck was that shit?
And I will show you what will happen if you fail. Tragedy awaits the North, and unless you do something about it, another race of benders will be wiped out just as the air nomads were.
I don't remember that being part of the Avatar. Like, seeing premonitions and shit like that. I don't remember that being a thing. Momo! Okay, the fight choreography is dynamic. I'm gonna give it that.
Avoid your duties any longer, and not only will you fail to save the world, you won't even be able to save this island.
Like, I know Kiyoshi was a hard ass, but she was always, like, very, like, subtle about it, you know? Oh shit! The big bitch is back! I know, like, the avatars have, like, come back before. Like, Roku came back to, like, tear into Zhang. I remember that. So, I don't think this is, like, so out there. Just wanted to point that out. Holy crap. I definitely don't remember this. Because, like... Ah, fuck, I'm pausing again, but whatever. Like... I don't think Aang could, like, flip between different previous avatars like that, you know? And use their powers. Like, I don't remember him being, like, Ben 10 and doing that shit, you know? It makes me think, like, why would they include this, you know, and have it be, like, if Aang wants to save the world, he just has to, like, switch to, like, Roku or Karuk. Actually, not Karuk, but, or Kiyoshi or whatever. Like, if you open that can of worms, you gotta address why he's not doing that. And I don't think they're gonna make this a regular thing with Aang. Just, I guess, why? You know, did they really have to, like, bring in Kiyoshi back like this? It kind of negates, like, Aang's growth. Because in the previous, in the cartoon, Aang was able to... Well, he didn't save the Kiyoshi village. He sort of, like, stopped it from getting worse. But that was his first real foray into, like, helping people. Like, for real, for real. And that's very important for the viewer to see. And I feel like having Kiyoshi pull in and just, like, girl boss this shit, it kind of, like, makes that moot, you know? And I don't want that to be moot.
A reason to believe again. In our village, in ourselves.
Bitch, you're only saying that because Kiyoshi showed up. You know? Like, don't act like you actually give a crap about Aang himself. Yeah, baby. But honestly, I'm not sure why, but I feel like Suki didn't need that, like, you know, reassurance. She was totally chill in her first appearance, so Sokka was just a perk for her, you know what I mean? In the cartoon. She was totally cool with what she was doing with or without Sokka at the time. That's all I'm saying.
Nifty trick you pulled back there, channeling Scary Lady. Does this mean we'll be seeing more of her?
Kiyoshi said I can only call upon one of the past avatars when I'm in the shrines.
What else?
Fuck. Okay, fine. I'll let you get away with it this one time, okay? But I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Really? I feel like I walked into that one.
You see, I want more of this. Because, like, this is very, like, wholesome. They have such great chemistry. I want more of this.
And if you'll permit me, working together, we'd be able to devote twice with your highness taking the lead in all matters.
An excellent...
Hold up, bro. Like, God, I don't want to sound like such a buzzkill, but Zhao would never, he would fucking never extend a hand to Zuko like that. Like, he fucking hates the guy. Like, why do they need to pull this, like, we can rule together shit? Like, no. That is totally out of character. I'm sorry. I cannot, like, justify that myself. Like, oh boy.
One that could change the future of the Fire Nation.
Whoa. Are they actually gonna show? Oh, man. I don't think they should have shown him so early, dude. Like, it's too early. Like, a lot of the fear that we're supposed to have of Ozai is that we think he's a monster, that we think he's such a beast, you know, because we never actually see him. And obviously, this transition from that into him just being a guy, a human, a person, that's part of the, like, flipping of the switch that the show is supposed to have for the audience, you know, when we get to that in, like, season 3. So I feel like that destroys a lot of the tension if we see Ozai's face this early. I'm not a fan of that, I'm sorry to say.